Yeah, it just piles up out here. I know. Because you were probably the person. You're the person that did it yesterday. Who do we have coming in? We are live. I just can't find me on my computer. Hey, happy anniversary to my best friend. He got married 8 years ago. Wow, time flies. All right. Turn your computers down so I can talk. I've got my golf shirt on today. I am going to go out and blister the course with a GTT record. Can't wait. Today, let's get started. What is today? Tuesday? If you're on here, do me a solid. Please like, comment, and share the stream. Mr. Moon Guy, thank you for being here this morning. How was your day yesterday?
It was a good day.
'Twas a good day.
Very good.
Well, we like to start off the morning grind every single day with our 60 seconds of gratitude, to where we say thank you to the people that performed well yesterday. Josh, Fejo, what do y'all like better, Josh or Fejo?
Fejo. Nice, Fejo.
Fejo.
Is that your name?
That is his.
Yeah,
We've renamed the mine.
Yeah.
We have renamed it. Yesterday, Josh had an exceptional day. 76 calls. He talked to 12 people. 22 text messages. I sent you an email. Did you get that? Yesterday, somebody, what was that? Whose call? Who's getting?
Yep. They hung up.
Okay. Congratulations. Great day yesterday, Josh. 76 phone calls. That's a lot of phone calls. Talked to 12 people. Do you want to go? Can you answer it? Is it a lead? If it's a lead, you need to answer it. Good job. Hayden McKee came back, bounced back. I feel like he's been in a slump lately. 53 phone calls. He talked to 3 people for longer than 2 minutes. He did set an appointment. Did you actually set the appointment, or somebody set it for you? Did you really? Is this somebody that you've set appointments for over and over and over again?
No, this will be the first time I met.
Congratulations. I like that. Noah, 60 phone calls. Talked to 4 people for longer than 2 minutes. Larima, 50 calls, 2 people, set 1 appointment. Gracie, hey, I'm telling y'all, old Gracie, she has no fear of the phone. 63 phone calls yesterday. Is it hard for you to make 63 calls?
No.
Hey, there you go.
It's really not. Andre's back with 51 phone calls. I feel like to get you to make your 51, though, I got to push on you. Like, do it. Will you do it again today? You promise? Kaylin, 51 for you as well. 4 texts. Then we get down to the others. We'll continue to move on.
We haven't told
404 phone calls yesterday. That used to be something. Now it's just a normal day around here, ain't it? 404 phone calls, 28 conversations, 2 appointments set. That makes me feel good, real good. Today's show topic is, how do you create an unfair advantage? We talked about this a little bit yesterday. And I was specifically talking about you guys. Do you know the path to get to greatness? Why are you just now getting on?
I was doing some stuff.
Well, come on, get in here and get on. Now share the stream. We were talking about, how do you create an unfair advantage? If you could be really, really, really good at something, or even great at something, do you think you've got an advantage over somebody that's not good?
100%.
And I was telling Andre yesterday, and maybe you were in here yesterday listening to this. At first, business is very competitive. It's very hard at first because you're not very good. But as you get great, it becomes easy. When you get really, really good, this business gets a lot easier. Like a weatherman in there. Does he make it look easy or hard? Why is that?
He's really, really good.
He's just really damn good. You've seen the man in action, haven't you? You've seen the man produce magic.
Yep.
You don't produce magic if you ain't very good. He has time. He's had 13 or 14 years, I think. Is that how long he's been doing this? So over doing deals for 13 or 14 years, conversations over 13 or 14 years, he has gotten really good. He can sit down with somebody who has made a decision to not do something, but explain it to a way to where it makes sense and they do it. I've seen it happen with a lot of people and their clients in here. So what I'm trying to do is reproduce the greatness that I see in Weatherman 13, 14 years, and let's condense this down to 3 years. That's what I'm trying to do. Andre, where do you feel like you are compared to a year and a half ago? Well, almost a year and a half, about a year and a half ago.
Oh, way ahead. Way further.
Oh, you got?
I mean,
Can you give me a story, or is that your answer?
ultimately, that should be all you need because.
Yeah, but it ain't about me. It's about the people that are listening, the people that maybe that are listening that I don't know, that don't know
I
you.
came in here. I didn't know how to overcome objections. I didn't know how to, go about anything in the real estate process, and now I know how to do a lot of those things.
So, what has been the benefit of this technology you've learned? This information technology, voodoo. What's been the result?
I mean, I've done a few deals this year. I've, learned how to get people to get people to make decisions.
Okay, so it really doesn't make sense. How old are you? 22 or 23?
24.
24. How's off? Okay. Well, it really doesn't make sense at 24 years old. You're getting people $1.3 million. Yesterday you're talking to somebody $700,000. A lot of people don't trust putting that kind of decision with a 24-year-old. It don't make sense unless that person is becoming really good, and then they can trust what you're telling them. The people you talked to on the phone yesterday, are they ready to be shut down, or how is this going? See, when you're no good, it takes longer. As you get better, what is that a good lead? How good?
1 p.m. today.
With who?
Listening.
Oh, is that for who?
I'm like,
Oh, Andre, congratulations, you're booked up today. So as you get really, really good, the first thing that you'll notice that will happen is time shrinks in these sales cycles. See, this is something you need to pay attention to. How long does it take you to close people?
Longer than
Yeah,
desirable.
that's right. So pay attention to this though, Josh. That's your target. What can you do to overcome that?
Get better questions asked. People.
Just getting better. Every single day, what do we do when we come in here?
Morning grind.
Well, we give me the water. We turn the air down. We do all these things. But I want you to think about this because not many people do what you guys do. And right now, you probably don't always want to do it. It's not the most fun thing to do. And like you're seeing, these cycles haven't gotten shorter like you want them to. But I'm telling you, keep fighting through it. You're 20 years old. You just turned 20. When you're 23, 24, when you're Drew's age, you're going to leave him in the dust, aren't you? That's what you told me yesterday. He's going to be terrible. He's going to be weak compared to me. That's what you said. But see how people often are chasing the money instead of the improvement. And I want you to think about what I just said, Hayden. What did I just say?
People are often chasing money instead of the improvement.
I didn't think about that. Every year I'd come in, I'm going to make more money this year. I'm going to make more money this year. And guess what? I never did. Never started making money until I started improving myself. I never saw the improvement until I started chasing to become the best version of me. What does that look like? It really takes commitment, courage, which builds the confidence. You come in, you guys do all these same things. A lot of people are going to ask, why are y'all making all those phone calls? Why are we making all these phone calls? Does anybody want to guess?
It's sharpened our commitment muscle.
Man, it's really about the commitment thing. It's really about being committed because I've put this bold statement. How many houses do I want us to sell?
1,000.
I did change it to 1,000. For me to get to 1,000 or to get us to 1,000, there's going to be a lot of times where I have doubt. There's going to be a lot of times where I don't see the other side and it doesn't make sense. There's only going to be one thing. It's going to be my faith and my commitment to get me through that, or I'll give up. So if you're giving up, Jan Stewart, hello. I think we got your email. Thank you for your help. Hey, if you're looking to get involved with the best banker, call my girl Jan Stewart over there at Pinnacle. She's right there. Just understand, like I was speaking the other day out at Bert's place, and there's probably about 20 people out there, and they brought up commitment because a lot of those guys were health coaches. And the guy was asking, because I made this comment about the way you do one thing is the way you do everything. If you can't stay committed to your diet, if you can't stay committed to other things in your life, at some point it will become a problem in what matters most to you. You got to build these commitment muscles. And I was telling him about it, and I told the story about you, about how me and Hayden are very similar. Hey, we like people. We like to talk. We like to have fun. Hey, how hard? Let's sit down and let's talk. But Hayden really, he'll tell you this, he really struggles with seeing things through. I would come up with one great idea, then another one, then another. Like in 3 weeks, I would have 5 different ideas I was committed to. Guess what happened? Guess what the result was, Josh? Nothing happened. You know, that grass is always greener, but, you know, the people that got the best grass take care of their grass. But I was telling the story about Hayden, who went through the little time where he was in a relationship, no longer in a relationship, but he still had this commitment that he had to honor. And a lot of people are like, hey, man, don't do it. You were one of them, weren't you? Yeah, but don't sell out your word to yourself. Are you a sellout? Are you a sellout to your future self? How much of your commitment is for sale? And what I told Hayden is, hey, I kind of stretched. I was like, hey, I told you if you don't follow through that, you can't work here anymore. I don't know if I told you that, did I?
Might have.
We'll say
Probably
it.
did.
Moving forward, that's the story. That's the way the story goes. But he had to do something where it cost him about
$6,000-$7,000.
Let's make it 15.
let's just say it was $12,000. But going through that time, it was painful. Going through that time, you probably didn't agree with doing it. But today, you feel better about it. In a year, you're going to be like, man, I'm so glad I did that, because you have gone through a lot of tough times over this year, haven't you? Because whenever you're going from this average person, you were very below average compared to what you could be. Very below average. Not because of talent, but because of commitment, focus, those things. Well, because you focused on that, what you're really doing is you're building these commitment muscles that you needed to get through this year. Have I been hard on Hayden this past year? Have y'all been hard on him? Okay. Well, the old Hayden, we know that. I know this. I know since he struggles with commitment, there's been a lot of times where he probably wanted to quit. Didn't you? Go home, talk to mama. I'm quitting, mama.
That's what I said.
Did you?
Yeah.
How many times you say it?
Every day.
How many times you really say
There
it?
was probably only one time I was really considering it.
Tell us what was going on during that time.
Well, I had fallen back on all my commitments. Not all of them, but I wasn't making my calls. I
Oh.
was getting in here late, really late.
How long ago was it?
It was like 3 or 4 months ago.
Yesterday.
Yeah, it was last week.
Nah, and you were just on my ass so hard.
Code
I
Red,
was just like,
Moon Guy.
damn.
Is he allowed to say that word?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
But no, you were just on me hard, right? And I was like, man, this dude don't even want me here.
Oh. Well, that's an indicator. Whenever I'm on you, it's really an indication that I'm trying to correct you. It's when I ain't talking to you. That's when I've given up. Like, okay, see ya.
Well, you corrected me.
My wife is on here. Everybody say hello to my wife. But yeah, you've got to understand the commitment is something that you can build. Courage is something that you can build. Confidence is something you definitely build. You're born just a little kid, little baby, and then you grow up and your parents mess you up. TV messes you up. The world messes you up. Then you're going to find who you are. You actually build who you are, the choices that you make. And I just want to have a group of people here that know what it is we're trying to do. You know, there is a reason why we come in here, and there is a reason why that people are going to push you to do things you don't want to do. Whenever I hear somebody don't want to do something, to me, that indicates it's time to make you do it. I don't want to do this. Like somebody's telling me, I don't want to do them videos. Somebody over there, well, that means you need to do one, because that's a chance for you to grow your courage muscles. Like, I still battle my courage muscles not being big enough. I'm flying out next Thursday to go to Orlando. I don't like to fly. And believe this, the way you do one thing is the way you do everything. So at some point, that fear is going to become an obstacle. Does that make sense? Maybe we're not looking at it right now, but maybe we're stuck on 379 homes, and it's going to take my courage to get us to 500 and then to 1,000. Is my courage muscle going to be there when I need it? That's why every single day you need to come in and you need to focus on building your greatness, because when you become great, life gets easy. Life becomes a huge, big old competitive advantage. But until then, your life will be hard. Doing the same things over and over again, and you're going to watch the other people win. The people that win are the ones that committed to greatness. Everybody have a great day.